Alright, for my week in review for January 15th through 21st, um, it was an alright week, nothing special. Weather got really cold this week, so it sucked running outside. But luckily, I actually lowered my miles for the week from my goal, which was 30. I did hit that, but I lowered it going into the week, looking at the weather, because I was like, I'm not going to run outside plus 30 miles all week. But I did hit that goal. I biked 200 miles this week, 201. I'll get to that in a minute. So I did hit that goal. I did row 30 minutes, finished that up today, and I did lift 3 times, finished that up today. Went to the Ligonier Ice Fest yesterday. I thought it was alright. Thought it was a little better than Somerset's this year. Just seemed like they had more sculptures, but it was colder out in Ligonier this weekend. I thought there were some pretty good detailed. They're a little smaller, like they're body length type sculptures for the most part. They were pretty detailed. I enjoyed them. Decent crowd out there. Did start my revenge this week. Had a little backlash, but I was expecting that. I was planning for that, so we'll see what happens. I didn't go to Greenwood Furnace 5 miler. I didn't know how much snow they were going to get, because we got, some here, like Thursday and Friday, pretty good. And I was like, I'm not running in 6 inches of snow and like getting hurt, setting myself back at all. So I was just like, hell with it, I'm not even going to go. I'm not really upset I didn't go either, it just saves me money, and it doesn't saves me a bunch of time too, like the 2-hour drive each way and getting up and getting ready, so saved a bunch of time by actually not going, and allowed me to go to the Ice Fest on Saturday, get that out of the way. I didn't do any podcast prep really that much this week. I did a smidge, but nothing I would consider great. Didn't design anything this week, which I had written down, and I didn't do my long run of 10 plus miles. I just didn't feel like going out there and running in the teens this week for 10 plus miles. Because a couple of times that I did do like 5 miles or whatever, I got real sweaty. Then I got cooled off really quick, so that 10 miles would have been a push, but it was mainly because of the weather. When I didn't have time to do it, I didn't feel like getting hit by a car at all. So I just said to hell with it. Played it smart. Ran on the treadmill a couple times. But I did get a few 5-mile runs in this week to get my 30, obviously. Still felt nice. But the 2 things this week that I was happy with was biking the 201 miles. I actually did a 100-mile day the one day. Took me a while, but I got it done. About 4.5 hours during the day it took me to do the 100 miles. Usually when I bike, we'll say my average pace is the 20-mile range, so it takes me an hour to do 20 miles. Give or take 30 seconds here or there on average, depending on the setting. I would actually put it on the lowest setting to get these 100 in, because I was like, I'm going to see if I can do it today. I don't know how my body was going to react, so I was like, we'll just put it on the lowest setting and just bang these miles out just to see if body will hold up. Because also I broke it up into 4 sections, sessions, whatever, to get it done. Or was it 5? Either way, it was a 30 miler, a 25, 20, 15, and 10, so 5. So I just kept going down 5 miles each time. I wasn't really planning that way, but after the first 2, the 30 and the 25, I was like, alright, now my legs, we'll see how it does 20, and I was like, alright, we'll just do it that way. Instead of trying to bang out 30 or 25 each time, I just went down 5, let my body recover, did a little break in between, I ate breakfast and lunch, lifted and I rode, ran on the treadmill, so I broke it up a little bit, so I wasn't just jumping off, taking a quick right jump right back on. That way my ass didn't take a good pounding. So that was cool. So like 200 miles, that was the first time in probably about a year. Probably about this time last year is when the last time I did it. So I'm kind of happy with that. Yesterday last night, in fact, I saw Beekeeper, the movie, Jason Statham, which I thought was pretty good. I was happy I went and saw that. I recommend it. But other than that, the weather just sucked this week. We got a bunch of snow Thursday into Friday. We were supposed to get a lot more Friday, but we didn't get it. It was mainly Thursday. Because when I went to work Friday morning, I was spinning up the road for about 3 minutes before I actually got traction. I just kept going side to side, spinning. Luckily, nobody was coming. So the roads Friday morning sucked. Other than that, nothing exciting this week. That'd be about it. This week coming up, really nothing on the agenda at all week. I'm gonna have to think hard what to put for the goals. Probably just keep the goals the same, like 30 miles run and 100 miles bike, because it's end of January or whatever. It's gonna be cold. I don't feel like getting sick or getting hurt out there on like an icy patch, and I'm not gonna run 40 miles on the treadmill. So I'm gonna do as much as I can outside, get a couple in on the treadmill and stuff like that. But the weekend coming up, I don't think there's anything happening. At least not that I've seen. There's no real races in the area this weekend. So it's probably going to be a pretty boring week. Other than that, who knows? We'll see what happens. But I guess that's my wrap up for the week.